Welcome to Ring the Bell Combat TV. It's your boy Dan the Man. Terence Crawford beats David AVANESYAN to retain his WBO welterweight belt. There's levels to this shit, guys. There's levels. David AVANESYAN is a solid, world-class fighter. But he's not an elite. That's why I say there's levels. I mean, this is the reason why we're all crying out for the Errol Spence fight, man. There's not much both these guys can do in the welterweight division but fight each other. Who else is out there for these two? Or are they going to keep selling us these bullshit fights? Look, I'm not going to say this was necessarily a bullshit fight, but this is not the fight the fans want to see. Seriously. On to the fight anyway. Crawford is a slow fighter. We all know. I mean, a slow starter, sorry. We all know this. He lets you get your... Unlike other fighters where they don't even let you build your confidence in a fight. Yeah, they let you know straight away that you're in a different class and I'm not going to let you build your confidence up. Crawford is that confidence in himself that in almost any fight, he lets the opponent kind of build their confidence up while he's still sussing them out and picking up data or whatnot. And just when you think you're in the fight, he steps up the gears. And once he does that, yeah, it's night-night. You can't catch up with him no more. It's almost like going for a jog with Usain Bolt and you're thinking, oh, I'm actually keeping up with this guy until he's ready to leave you. Yeah. And then you realise you didn't belong in there. That's the same with Crawford. And guys, I'm just tired of all these politics in boxing. I told you guys already on this channel, we're gonna call out the bullshit. We're not supporting the bullshit. I didn't like the fight between Tyson Fury and Chisora last weekend. I didn't watch it live. I didn't support. Same way with this. I just caught up with it after. Because this is not what it don't do boxing no good, you know. It don't do boxing no good. And I said this. If you guys go back to one of my previous videos I put out about this fight, about the Terence Crawford Errol Spence, I said we're not going to see this fight until both fighters have passed their peak. And at that point, they don't mind losing to one another. Because it's going to go down as, they weren't at their best. And it's not going to be a significant fight in that sense. Same way Pacquiao Mayweather. That wasn't a signature fight for either fighter. Because we all knew we weren't seeing them at their best when they fought each other. And by the time they agreed to fight each other, I think both fighters were not necessarily don't mind losing, but they were at a stage where you could always say, you lose that fight, you could always say, well, he passed his best, or they weren't really at their peak of their career. And I think this is where we're heading with Errol Spence, Terence Crawford. They want to get to that stage where they're looking at it like, well, win, lose or draw, I've passed my peak. They don't want to face each other at their peak. And Terence Crawford ain't no spring chicken, you know. The guy's 35. If this fight don't happen in the next 2 years, it turns into that. It loses that interest. It loses that spark. That, ooh, both of these guys are still at their, at the peak of their career. So it loses that significance. And I really truly believe that this is where both fighters are headed. They don't want to give us this fight while they're still at the top of their game, which is sad for boxing. And I don't get it. I really don't get the point of for fighters, for themselves, for their legacy. I mean, Terence Crawford did say, what did he say? He said something about finance over legacy or something like that. But is that what you're really in the sport? I understand you're prize fighters, and God knows I want these guys to be, to build generational wealth for their families and set their families up for life and everything. But at the same time, you're duping the people that's putting that money in your pockets. That's what you're doing when you say statements like that. I believe it's a fair statement to make, but it's for you it is. But for us who's putting that money in your pocket, it doesn't really. That's not what we want to hear. That really ain't what we want to hear. Anyways, guys. Anyway, congratulations, Terence Crawford, and guys, like, to both. I don't like to do the blame game between, this fighter wants it more than no. I blame, if it don't happen, I blame both camps. You get what I'm saying? Let's really hope that we get this fight this year, next year, 2023. And congratulations, Terence Crawford. And what can I say, man? I keep repeating, we have to get this fight by next year. If we don't, then I'm not interested, mate. Anyway, it's been your boy, Dan the Man. Ring the bell, Combat TV. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Salute.